Weekly Creative Update.
Welcome to the show, another week in the books. Your favorite YouTuber is back. I'm here and you are there, let's go, 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 go. Carl makes Sundays great again.
Hello, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekly creative update. I am here and you are there, and that's exactly how we like it. On Sundays, that's how it's supposed to be. So, very, very welcome. Welcome to the show. My name is Carl, and I'm an artist. And here on the weekly creative update show, I just share what I have been doing the last week, what I've been thinking about, what I have been working on, just reflecting on the week. And as you know it, if you've been following along, this is in one take. This is a raw material. This is a raw format because I want to stay as true to myself as possible and to be as transparent as I can. I don't want to leave anything out there. I don't want to keep anything from you guys. I just want to be I just want this to be as natural as possible. And for me, that's the way that I do it. I just do it in one take. And that's what I like. That's what I love. I've been looking forward to the show. I've been getting some new subscribers. Very, very welcome to you. Especially warm welcome to you, but warm welcome to everyone. This day, I want to do something different. If for people that don't know me, what do I do? What artist am I? I do installations. I do sculptures, I do paintings, I do drawings, I do pretty much what I feel like doing, and that means I came up with this saying. When I have been applying for applications and grants and stuff like that, you have to say what you are. Are you an architect, or are you a designer, or are you a visual artist, or whatever. I have been calling myself a visual artist, but that because I go between mediums. I'm educated as an architect, but now mainly more working with as an artist, as a visual artist. But I do other things. I do furnitures, and I do mainly installations right now. I'm working sort of in between art and architecture, and so I won't see myself as an architect. I won't see myself as a visual artist. I don't really like labels, but if I have to label myself, this is a new concept. Some of you might have heard it. It was a couple of episodes ago, but I think this is nice. I think I have to change my website, my information there, to floating artist. I'm a floating artist, floating between the different mediums, and that's how I like it. I'm just putting it out there. I am a floating artist. But let's get into it, guys. This will be a long one. Because I'm not going to get into what I've been working on exactly now, as I usually do. Sorry for taking up the phone. I've written down some things. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it for the world, because I have to say some things. This is a short reflection on the week, what has been happening. I've been feeling a bit down. And then you say, why have you been feeling a bit down, Carl? Yeah, that's because I like to exercise, or I like to do some endurance exercise. I like to run. I run pretty much an hour every day. Been doing that for I'm a beginner runner. I've been doing that for a little more than 2 years now, I think. Ramping it up there. I really like it. Really likes how it makes me feel, and when I'm out there, I can think and listen to audiobooks and stuff like that. So that's great for the creativity, to get out and moving and running. I love it. But I injured my foot here the other day. I think there's some sort of inflammation in my foot, because my left I've had this before, but in my right foot. Now it's in my left foot. I think because I went for a little harder run for a week ago, and my left shoe was tied too hard. But I was like, I can't really be bothered doing this now when I'm in this interval exercise sort of thing. So I didn't do it. When I get home, I had a bit of my foot was hurting a bit, but I thought, this is not too bad. Then I took one day off and got back into it. And then when I ran for 2 days, didn't really feel anything different. Felt like a little bit. And on the last day I run, which was also a little interval session. Then after that, it's been hurting really, really bad. So I have not been able to run, and I have been having a lot of pain in my foot. So I've been a bit sad, and that has reflected the whole week. I've been a bit down about this, but I have to change the perspective, and I think this is important in a lot of things in life. You have to change your perspectives on things. This is great. I'm thankful for hurting my foot, because this is a lesson. When I feel this, I know I should take more days off than one, and I'm learning new things, and I'm really grateful for learning new things, because that's the best feeling in life. So I'm really thankful for hurting my foot, and I'm learning stuff all of the time in life, and especially in this case in running and exercising and stuff like that. So that has been reflecting a bit on the week, but I have tried to turn that around to some more positive things here. And I've also now it's a lot of negativity here in the beginning, but I have to get this off my chest, because this is my art diary. I have to talk these things off. I have been using my phone too much. I went in and I checked it, and I have been using it 2 hours every day, and that's too much for me, at least. I don't want to do that, because I think it's like mindlessly checking things, because I haven't really been doing that much. I have been down, and I've been going into the bad cycle there, and going in and checking Instagram. Oh, have I got any mails? Oh, is there any new opportunities? Blah blah blah. So I need to stop that, and now I have to. For me, it's important with rules, and I had to set up rules around this. I want to have less than an hour every day. I will see next week. We will see. We'll go through it. If I have less than 1 hour, but I don't. I want to check Instagram in the morning, like 15 minutes, just to see if someone has written to me, and check if there's, because sometimes there's some art opportunities popping up there and stuff like that. So you have to be in the groove. Just check that out quick in the morning. Just log out and put on the blocker, and don't check that anymore. And the same with email. Just check it in the morning quickly. If I have any emails, respond to them, and then push it down, close it. Because I cannot be bothered spending time on those apps, because it's not pushing me towards the goal. It's just like I want those dopamine kicks, and that's not good for me. That's not good for me. So that's one thing I have to change as well. Putting it out there, getting it off my shoulders and chest, and all there is to it. So that's that. And the last thing is, I talked about it earlier as well. I want to buy a 3D printer. And I want to buy a 3D printer because it will give me opportunities, because I consider myself, I'm okay in the computer, with computer programs, with building stuff in 3D and things like that, where I've been using Rhino and Blender mostly, and I want to print things out, because I think that could be a nice addition to my artistic practice, and also a tool, because you can print out like things for if you want to do something in let's say, now I can't really find the words, and if you want to do a mold, if you want to do a bronze sort of sculpture, then you can create this first thing in plastic. You can 3D print it, and then you can make this mold, and then you can mold it in bronze, for example, and you can do a lot of things like that, which I think is fun. And you can also make tools, and you can also make when you want to mill something out, you can build a little rig for it and stuff like that. So it can become a useful tool. I'm really keen on it, and it's not that expensive. It's like $300 or something for the one that I'm looking into, Bamboo A1, I think it's called. But I'm a bit scared of the fumes that it will be releasing, because it is toxic, and I've been reading about some about it, and most people say it isn't that toxic, blah blah blah. But I just have this one big open room that I am in all of the time, and I don't really know if I want to be printing here. I'm a bit unsure of that. So guys, if you have any recommendations what I should do, is it dangerous? Do you have any experience with 3D printing, and how do you see on the fumes and the toxic things? Because I think it's really in the beginning phases, and you don't really know. It's the same with like with smoking. For many years ago, everyone was smoking, and they didn't really talk about the bad things that was, and then it's not good. And now with with new studies on alcohol, for example, that it's super bad with just taking one glass of wine or a beer or something. Like it's always you always discover new things about it, and this is really in the beginning phases, so you aren't really sure because it haven't been around for that long. But if you have any experience with it, drop it down below, because I'm really keen on buying a 3D printer, but I'm not that keen on getting some feeling bad or getting some diseases from the bad toxic fumes. But now let's leave the negativity on the floor. Let's put it down. Not just leave it on the floor. Let's rip up the wooden planks in the floor and put it there, and then you put on the planks again, and then you maybe go over with some duct tape, and there we have the negativity. We have released it. It's good to get it off my chest. Sometimes you have to do that, but let's get into it. What have I actually been working on this week? I have not I have not been working on that much because all of the with all of the things that has been going on. I can't find the words here today, but guys, you know that for language, the English language isn't my first one, so I'm practicing all the time. So bear with me there. But I have been starting to plan out. I have been talking about this a lot. It's the Bologna project. I were in Bologna, Italy, looked at old towers, and I want to get inspired from that. I am having an exhibition the 17th of January. I set up the exhibition, and I've been starting to sketch a bit on that and think about it, and I know how I will have it now. It will be like 4 towers, and each tower will consist of 4 different sort of boxes that I will be stacking on top of each other. So it will be like 16 boxes, and 4 on each, and it will be standing like this, that I have just done a quick sketch in the computer. And on each side I want to develop more sort of this that I did on the shelf. Here's a picture of the shelf that I did, which is going to be a vernissage of the shelf this week on Thursday, 17 till 20. So if you're in Malmö, Sweden, you're very, very welcome to that exhibition. It will be nice. Looking forward to it. But when I worked on this shelf, I did sort of motifs on the side, like relief pieces on the side with the milling machine, with some wooden plugs and stuff like that. There will be 64 sides. So we'll sort of be doing 64 artworks on these towers and connecting them together in some sort of way. But this 64 sides and 16 boxes, they will be sort of this experimentation area for me. This will become like just a big experiment with materials. I want to go into more to metal and welding, and I want to go into more ceramics and firing it up and see what it will be, and just adding it on. It will be like this big collage towering thing, and I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be, but I will dive in deeper to that. I will write text. I will start to work on this, on these boxes, on these sides, on these artworks, which will be exciting. So I have been thinking a lot about it, at least drawing some in the sketchbook, and we'll see where it leads. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. I will be starting this week. I will be starting tomorrow, actually. Monday morning, not Monday morning, but Monday after lunch, I will go to the workshop and I will be start to create some things. Looking forward to it. More. Guys, what is even this? I showed you last week, I did some relief pieces here in MDF for the Christmas market that me and my girlfriend are going to be a part of in Copenhagen. But what is this? I put on some linseed oil, and they have just been starting to bleed. There's been this weird patinated feeling, and I'm not sure if I like it that much, because it looks like the MDF has been bleeding. It's sort of sick in some sort of way. Some people might think it's gross, and some people really don't like this feeling. I think it's okay, but I don't know if anyone's gonna buy it. But we'll see about that. That's just a little reflection from last week, and I don't know why the MDF is reacting on the linseed oil in that way with the dotty things coming up. But who knows? That's everything is an experiment here in life, and that's how it's turned out to be. So, yeah, that was just a a short thing about that. And then me and my girlfriend, we have this, we have been starting, we haven't really done that much, but we will be getting into working more together. And we have this sensitive Goyu conference, we are called, our little design artist collaboration. And we have done some also small relief pieces that we actually laser cut it out. And we did this, you know, when you fold the paper and you draw something, and then you fold the paper and then you hand it over to the next one, and then you sort of draw this person, this game. But we just draw shapes, symmetrical shapes, and then we pass the note over to each other. And then these 3 relief pieces came up, and we decided to laser cut them, and we did like, if there's gonna be 12 or 14 or something for the Christmas market, and we will maybe paint them, or we will maybe put something else on there, treat them in some sort of way. But that was fun. And have I even showed you a picture? I don't even know, but I have them here in a little bag. Can I show you? I will just show you a picture actually, because I cannot be bothered taking those out from there now, because it's a bit messy. And another thing, there is this competition in Sweden that is called, in Swedish is called Den tänkande handen, but in English I think you have to translate it to the thinking hand. And the thinking hand is a competition, it's a drawing competition. If you win that competition, I think there's 3 people who's winning and 10 people who will get nominated. And I think there is a deadline in the beginning of January when you apply with like 5 of your drawings. And if you win this competition, you will meet the Swedish king and shake his hand, because he's gonna deliver the prize. So my goal is to win that competition and to shake hands with the Swedish king. Or at least I will apply for it. And I think that's a fun one, and I think that's a good motivator, because I think it's fun to draw, but I mainly like only sketch and build stuff in 3D and stuff like that. But I like to draw, and this is a good reminder for me. Draw more, try out, experiment, and I will do that. So I have a lot of drawings. I have some old drawings in the computer, but I think I want to make new ones and apply it for these things, and draw a bit, set up some time for me every week to draw. I started to draw something here on a little plywood sheet, and that was fun. So I will be experimenting more, and hopefully I can meet the king of Sweden when I have applied for this thing. But this will we will check it up in the future. I will at least apply for this. I will at least get in, put on the drawing suit, and then start to draw some these upcoming weeks. So that is exciting. And now, guys, that's pretty much what I've been working on. And the next week will just be the Bologna project working on, and the vernissage, of course. Let's not forget the vernissage. I'm excited for that. But now let's move on. It's the self-promotion part. And some of you might say, oh, self-promotion, why are you always doing that, Carl? Why are you always talking about that stuff? And that's because it's important. It's important if you're an artist, especially for me. I feel like when I'm in the beginning stages, I have been... It's been 2 years since I graduated, and I need to push it out there. I need to remind people that I'm alive, that I'm doing things. Because the more eyes that I get on my work, the more opportunities I will get. So I'm doing this YouTube channel, I'm having an Instagram account, I'm posting there every week, some artwork, putting out news and stuff. But guys, this is the most important thing. I have a newsletter. I have a little fun newsletter. If you think, Carl, I'm really interested in what he's doing, but these kind of weekly creative updates, they're too much for me. Can't really be bothered watching 20, 30 minutes of him talking, but I want to have some updates. Then the newsletter is perfect for you. And if you love this show and watch every minute of it, this newsletter is also perfect for you. It comes out one time a month, and it's called Monthly Creative Update, of course. And there you will get some fun stuff. You will get some things that you don't get in this show, and you will get just a short letter, what I'm working on, what I'm doing, thinking about what I have been consuming, podcast, movies, and all that good stuff. So link is down below here. The first link, sign up to the newsletter. We're almost at 100 subscribers there, and you know what I will be doing when I have 100 subscribers. I will be doing a super special live stream. I've never done a live stream. I will do a live stream coming up on the Substack app, which is the one I'm using for sending out the newsletter. That's apparently a new feature on there, so I want to try it out. I want to do a live stream, and on the live stream I will do some giveaways as well, which I also do in the newsletter. I'm doing a giveaway. It's at least this year out. I will be doing a giveaway to a lucky subscriber. So go in there, check it out. Now I just have to check if the video is still recording here. Yeah, we're recording. It's nice. We have actually recorded for a long time, so I will be speeding up now. Okay. And with the segment, and the new segment is the weekly question, which I will have to take up my phone and check it out. Actually, what is the weekly question? And I can't really believe that I've been recording for 10 minutes or 20 minutes because time flies when you're having fun, right? Questions for answering if you want to, maybe in the next video. This comes from Smallbones13. Thank you so much for your question. So let's see here what the question is. There was 3 questions, and I'm gonna choose one question here. Yeah, the microphone is on. I had to check that as well, you know. Sometimes you forget, and then you will have to redo it. But a question here for answering from Smallbones13. Let's get into it. For what in your life do you feel most grateful for? What do you feel most grateful for here in life? What is that? I will be answering that question. Let me just think. I'm just thankful for my life, and I'm really thankful for my life, but I have to break it up because I'm really thankful for being able to do what I'm doing. For me, if I would have 5 years ago and been, if I could look at myself now, I would be really, wow, he's just this guy, me, myself, and I. He's just living the life. He's just creating art, doing what he feels like, having these fun things, and not working in a regular office, not working in a normal job. People, my friends from earlier in life has been laughing at me because when I said working is not for me, like regular working is not for me, like I can't bear it, I can't handle it. So I really feel grateful for being able to try to carve out my own path, to go my own way, and just being able to do that. I've been getting some grants, I've been selling some small works here, and I'm barely getting by, but it's fun. It's fun. I don't really know. I think I'm set January out, and then my money's out, and I don't have any more opportunities, or I don't really have anything more planned after January. So I'm just really thankful for this, and I think one things lead to another, and hopefully I will get more opportunities because I'm applying all the time for things, for grants, for exhibitions and stuff like that. So hopefully something will come along. I think I live by, if you just do something, like the snowball will start to roll, and there will come more things in your way, and the snowball will get bigger and bigger and bigger, and the bigger the snowball gets, the bigger the chance is that something will get stuck in the snowball when it's rolling. So just doing things equals the snowball gets to roll, and the snowball gets bigger, and things will happen. So I'm really, really thankful just for my life and being able to create the art that I'm doing and living the way that I'm doing, and also for having my lovely partner here in life that I get to share everything with, and she's on the same path, and we think the same things, like about art and creating, and we can really share this journey together of the creative life and things. So we have a lot of similar interest, and I just find that so amazing, and I'm really, really thankful for that. Just the life we're living together, and doing sort of this art journey together, and we are helping each other, and just reflecting and thinking about making all of the time and stuff like that. So it's really nice to have someone to share the journey with so closely, and to sort of not have your individual path, but also you can share it and stuff like that. So I think just the whole package, just the life that I'm living now and what I'm doing, and being able to do it, and being able to share it with someone that you love, and to doing the YouTube, everything like condensed to this, to what I'm thankful for, like for everything that's happening now with this journey and the journey here in life, and being able to do what I'm doing, I think, and living the life that I'm living, I'm really thankful for that. And I think I can just like keep doing. I will just trying to do what I'm doing, keep the momentum up, and just create while the iron is hot. I don't even know if you can say that in English, but do that. I think I just have to keep the momentum going, and I'm just thankful for everything really in this creative endeavors, journey, artist life, everything. So that hopefully that can answer it sort of in a way, but I cannot really say one thing that I'm thankful for, but I think it's the whole package of the life that I'm living. Hopefully that answered it in some sort of way. It's hard, it's getting abstract, it's getting crazy, but that's what the question was all about. Is the video still recording? I'm getting so scared. I maybe have to get like a new camera with a flip out screen on the other side, so I can keep checking on it. But money's a problem when you're an artist, but in the future it might be able to have a camera like that. But guys, the weekly wise words no, the wise words, the last segment of the show. Have I started to get sweaty here underneath? I don't know, I feel like it at least. And before the wise words, look at this tie. This is the first fan gift I got. I got this for maybe a year ago from a friend. He watched the show, he loved the show. This was back in the days when I had 20 subscribers, I think, and he was a true fan from the start. Watched the episode, and he sent me this tie, and this is the second time I wear it on the show. And a shout out to you, Emil. Don't know if you still are watching. Maybe you got tired of me watching this, but I just want to shout out you for the tie. And guys, if you want to give me any more ties, just reach out. No, I don't want to force you to give me ties, but it was a nice gift from Emil at least to give me this super special tie. But now let's get into it. The wise words, the last segment of the show. What are the wise words today? Everyone has been asking me. I've been going around in the city, been going on walks, and people have come up to me. Carl, can you reveal the wise words of the week? What are those? And I said, no, I cannot do that, because that wouldn't be nice to everyone else, because everyone has to know the wise words at the same time. People are just asking, and I'm always answering. It will come in the episode on the Sunday show. It will come, the wise words. So now I will say it. The wise words is: it's a disgrace to yourself not to do something to 100%. Might rephrase that later on, but if you're not, it's sort of about doing your best and looking back at things. You cannot always be happy with the results and stuff like that, and that's why I'm not thinking about result. I'm always thinking about the process, being in the moment and experimenting. And the experiment is the only thing that is important, and doing and be present in the moment when creating. Because the result don't matter. If you did your best, if you really put your effort to it, and then you can look back at something and said, I did my best. I tried, and I achieved what I achieved. I'm not really happy with the result, but I had fun and I put 100% in. But if you look back and you see, I didn't really do my best. I really didn't do my best. At least for me, I cannot be satisfied with that if I look back at something and I didn't really do my best. But if I did my best, if I did everything I could in that assignment, or in that, I was there, and I was there 100%, and I did what I could, then I'm satisfied with myself, even if the results are really, really bad, and I don't really want to show the work for anyone, or if I sort of like that. I think that is important. It is a disgrace to yourself if you're not going into something with 100%. If you're doing it, why would you do something if you're not gonna do it to 100%? I think that's that can be. I think that's a bit. It's you're letting yourself down if you're not doing it. If you're not doing it to 100%, why even bother? Why even bother doing it then? Because I think when people are not doing their best, I think they're scared. I think they're scared to put everything out there on the line, because they don't want to disappoint yourself, or they want to have this excuse to say, I didn't really do my best. I didn't really put my best effort in. and then they have that sort of like they use it like I was so scared of the camera dying, and it died at 30 minutes because there's the limit where it can record. But let's continue. They use it like a shield. They use it like a shield. They use this excuse like a shield for going around there and not doing their best, because then they can say to themselves, I didn't do my best. So then they think that they protect themselves in some sort of way with this shield, with not doing your best, with going around there with 70%, 60% of your best, because then you always have an excuse. Because when you do your best, you don't have any excuse, and that's what is great about it. You put yourself out on the line, you do your best, you put down the shield, you let your ego out there. You don't have this ego, you don't have any excuses, and that's great. Put down the shield and be vulnerable. I think that's so important here in creating, and just put the sword down, put the shield down, and be out there and do your best, because then you cannot be disappointed with yourself. You can be disappointed with the result, but that doesn't matter. If you know you've put everything down, if you did your best, the rest doesn't matter. The rest doesn't matter. Put down the shield, put down everything, and be as vulnerable as you can, and do your best. Do your best, do your best, do your best. Do your best. I think the artist John Mouse has a song that is called Do Your Best, but I'm not really sure. That's I haven't done an artist recommendation in a while, but that's one of my greats. I really love John Mouse. Hopefully, I think that's the way to pronounce it. But he's great. He's really energetic. He has some great songs. Go check him out, John Mouse. And I actually think there's a song, Do Your Best. But always do your best and strive for it. Go for it. Yeah, that's pretty much the wise word. Put 100% in, do your best. Else you will be disappointed. I know you will be disappointed. You will think back and reflect back on your life and say, I didn't do my best. I didn't put my best effort in because you were lazy or you were afraid. You were afraid, you had an ego, and it all comes down to that you let yourself down. But in the moment you're scared. You're scared of showing your true self, and you have to show your true self if you want to go anywhere here in life, if you want to develop as a person. I'm on this constant journey of developing and trying to figure new things out, because that's what I strive for, and I think a lot of human beings are the same. So I think a lot of other people out there strive for learning new things and getting new opportunities, and those things will only happen if you put the shield down and show the world your true self and your best self and your 100% self. That is it for the show, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you still are watching, this is great. You're great, and I love you so much. And I love you for watching this show and making this possible for me talking on here, because it's encouraging to have people watching around, and hopefully some of you get inspired by that. I get inspired by your comments. I get inspired for you being here, and I just love the show, love having it, love having this moment, love having the art diary here on the internet, and some of you resonate with it, and I just feel grateful for that. And it's nice to have the spot here on the YouTube, for being able to have my own show here. So I just want to say thank you for being here, and now I'm gonna dance a bit, put on the outro song, and that's it for the episode, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm signing out with a song. This is an outro.